I'm Rick Haglund, the middle son of Larry and Pat Haglund. We're here to celebrate the life of Gregory Allen Haglund, the senior sibling of 5. Greg Haglund, age 69, of Sarasota, Florida, died suddenly Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, in his home in the company of his loving cat, Nayla. Greg was born on July 14, 1955, in Fargo, North Dakota, to Lawrence and Patricia Haglund. He attended high school at Martin Hughes High School in Buell, Minnesota, and graduated in 1973. He participated in many different offerings as he pursued his quest for online education and opportunities. Greg worked in various part-time jobs until his health greatly impacted his life in 1999, and he sought solace in the sunny skies of Florida for the past 25 years. Greg loved to read, write, exchange information, and keep up with his family and friends on the internet and Facebook. Greg is survived by his wife, Martha Isabel Pasquale, of 20 years, from Mexico City, 3 siblings, Carol Church from Brainerd, Minnesota, Rick Haglund of Garrison, Minnesota, and John Haglund from Watford City, North Dakota. 2 children, 6 grandchildren, many nieces and nephews. His special friends, Jonathan Thompson and Wendy, looked over and cared for him frequently. Greg was preceded in death by his parents, nephew Jeremiah, daughter Sarah, and sister Jane. Greg will be greatly missed.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
Hello, this is Carol, the sister of Greg, the second in a line of 5 kids, of Larry and Pat Haglund. Greg and I had quite a relationship as we grew up. Greg was 1 year older than I was, and always was that big brother that took care of me off and on until about teenage years, when we started to argue a little bit. But I remember one time in particular when we lived in California, and we always went to the swimming pool on those hot days. So we trudged down to the swimming pool on our bikes, and meanwhile, the little girl across the street, her name was Boo, she saw us, and so she wanted to swim with us. So Greg and I are swimming in the deep end, and along comes Boo and jumps on top of me. Well, I went under the water and I couldn't catch my breath. Greg pulled me up and pushed Boo on her way and helped me out of the pool. I was just shaking. And he loaded me on his bike and brought me home. And I gotta tell you, there were those little acts of kindness as we grew up all the time, where he and I probably looked out for each other a lot. I want to say in teenage years, he probably went through some soul searching. We all did during that time in the 70s. And we were very active in speech and drama and trying to get our stories out and fulfill our needs. And it was kind of a tumultuous or rocky time for Greg. But he married Rob. He went on his way. He was out there working, had his first son, Brett, and life is actually very good. And so he went through life, and it was in about 1998 that he started to experience some real health issues. It started out with quadruple bypass, and that whole heart issue led to breathing issues. He had cancer diagnosis, etc. And so what he decided to do is move to Sarasota, and he loved the nice sunny weather. And I think that was very healthy for him, except for the fact that he shut himself off from a lot of our family. But he was able to come back here and there, and we had our little family reunions, and Greg was a part of it. And it was nice. I could see that in time, he became much more settled with everything that he was going through health-wise. And I was happy that he made it to our reunion in 2021. That was the year that Jane passed away. So he was here for that and able to say his last goodbyes to her. And then this last November, my Aunt Connie and I took a trip to Florida. So we were able to connect with Greg, went out to eat, and he was looking a little bit like life was really stressing him out. But I was happy that he was able to join us. We had a nice meal, nice conversations. So it was awesome to be able to see him one last time. After I got home, I was texting him and sending him messages. Please come on back to Minnesota. I'll help take care of you. You will have family around. But I think it was just too much. I think he wasn't feeling good. I think thinking about coming to the snow was definitely something he didn't want to do. So when we got the news, I guess I wasn't completely surprised that he had passed away. I'm glad that he had little Nala with him when he passed away. And I just know that he will be missed. Love you, Greg.
Hi, I am Marta Isabel Pasquel. I used to be Greg's wife for 20 or more years. I live in Mexico City. He had to stay in Florida for healthy issues. But I used to come to Florida twice by year or 3 times by year. I want to celebrate his life, and I want to be thankful for all that I got from him. I will keep those memories in the deep of my heart and all the details he had with my family. I know that Greg now is flying all over and is healthy and happy. So thank you, my love. Love you always.
I'm Erica, Greg's niece, and this is Wind Beneath My Wings. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name, a beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero, and everything I would like to be? I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it right here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings.